Dan, imagine you're Creed Humphrey. Do you know who that is?
No.
The Chiefs center. Imagine you're him, and you're pulling the same way Jason Kelsey is pulling. You're making the same blocks Kelsey is making, and Troy Aikman is not singing your praises on the telecast.
I think he's got another year.
Yeah.
He looks great.
I mean, they're trying to drag him back for another year. He doesn't want to play anymore. His wife said enough. I mean.
Well, Creed Humphrey almost allowed someone to intercept a pass between his legs. So
That was wild.
Classic Creed. I mean.
Let's talk about that one for a second, because I had never seen that before. Last night, and this is a thing that happened. I couldn't believe that it happened, and it almost happened successfully, Stugotz. Are you done with Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey, or did you have any more on that bone? Are you done? Have you said everything? Because you said you had a message for everybody involved with the Kelseys, and I thought you were going to go after Donna, who doesn't actually need a police escort. Come on, knock it off, Donna. Donna Kelsey's wandering around the stadium with a police escort.
You have a message for a Kelsey?
You got me in the mood there with all your messages for the Kelseys.
I'm concerned about him. I mean, I love Travis.
But do you have anything else for Jason, or are you just generally done?
No, it's not. Listen, it's not Jason's fault. He created a great podcast, the number one podcast in America right now. Everyone is infatuated with his family. My wife's going, oh, I want Jason to win. He's never beaten Travis before. I'm like, what? You care about a center? You care about a football player?
What about Creed Humphrey?
Enough is enough.
Creed Humphrey was number one ranked center last year, by the way.
Okay. So
no attention
I'm
last
sorry
night.
I didn't know the name of Creed Humphrey.
That's the point.
Yes, I that was a good point
Thank
that you
you.
made.
I saw that Donna was doing the thing for a chicken fast food joint where she was like working in a drive-through and she had a shirt half green and half red. Drive-through workers have to hate that, right? Like this publicity stunt. It's so demeaning. It's so like, oh, wow, look, here I am. I'm the common man working at Walmart.
What can I
Here
get
am,
ya?
working at a drive-through. Oh, my gosh, this is so much fun. I wish I was a cashier at Walmart every day.
Famous people like cosplaying is just like the lower class is the most annoying thing in the world. I've seen so many influencers being like doing like at Walmart, like scanning items, being like, this is so much fun. Shut up. You got paid millions of dollars to be here. I hate it. I hate it so
I'm
much.
Tyreek Hill in disguise in Germany. Oh, hello, everyone.
A terrible disguise, I might add. Like
It worked, though. It always works for him somehow.
I mean, it did work, but it's because he looked so comically, cartoonishly ridiculous.
And has
Why-
terrible
why-
fake voices,
Why would
too.
Tyreek Hill be dressed that way in Germany? It doesn't even make any sense. But getting back to what you were saying about what would have been the most amazing play in football history, if it had been executed properly.
We got to paint the picture for the audience.
Patrick Mahomes is trying to spike the football. He's in a hurry. He wants a timeout, and he's going to spike the football. Jalen Carter of the Philadelphia Eagles times this perfectly so that he goes straight through the legs of the center whose name I still can't remember, even though Stugotz just mentioned it.
Creed Humphrey.
And got the ball. The ball was thrown and hit him in the hands because he timed it perfectly, which cannot be easy. Again, between the legs of the beloved Creed Humphreys, and the ball bounced up and was almost an interception.
Would have been the SB play of the year if he catches it.
It was so smart.
It would have been a turning point in the history of football, correct?
Spikes would forever, like, take a step back, then spike it. Forever.
Yeah.
Greg Schiano got run out of football because he kept in these situations sending
Still
people
coaching
at
Rutgers.
the knees. Well, professional football.
He'll
excuse
always
me.
be there, Mike.
Professional football and good college football.
Yeah.
He got run off to the
Fair enough.
fringes,
Your point's
the
in.
fringes of Rutgers. You can make the argument Rutgers is the worst program in the last 100 years.
Bowl eligible Rutgers.
Yeah.
He's got another run in him.
And we have him to thank for the whole Connor Stallions thing.
He's got another run.
It would have changed. Put it on the poll, please, Juju. If Jalen Carter had made that interception, would football in America have been changed forever?
I've watched it about 24 times.
It's great.
I'm honestly mad that he didn't make the play. I'm like, I can't.
And you had the Chiefs.
I can't criticize MVS for not catching a ball that hit him right in the hands.
A little overthrown if we're going to be critical.
What, the spike?
If is it going? You saying if
Put a little touch on that.
if we're going to be critical, you should have heard Chris Cody saying if you're the center, if you're Humphreys, you got to close your knees.
I mean, you
there.
do. I mean, you have one job there.
Because you got to expect that. You got to expect the play that would have changed
Just
America.
a little, close it up.
Expect the unexpected, Dan.
Well, we've also been talking about Jalen Carter and his form, and like, poor form. You got to go in there with the arms closed, so when he spikes it between your arms, it hits your forearms, and then it just lands on them, and then you scoop it up. That's what's happening today around America, around the country, really, is everybody's kind of figuring out this is doable, and this is how it should have been done.
It was the real drop last night.
We just had a picture on the screen of his arms cupped under, like he's cupped under the ball.
That's after the ball bounces.
Ball's in the air.
You got to start in that
Bounce,
position.
bounce, right.
If he starts there, bounces right into his face mask, and he's good to go.
God, what a hilarious review that would have been. John Perry, talk to us about this.
I bet you they would have been talking about the center then.
Got no goddamn clue,
I bet you
guys.
there wouldn't have been any
Center's
complaint.
got to close his legs.
That's what I'm talking about.